All right, here we are again, FTL, where we got Leo here again as well.
Hello, Diggletdreamers.
He's eating
Back
some
to
ice
dream
cream.
as always.
We're doing a Space Dandy themed run
Oh,
now
are we
because
now?
I just decided we were.
I like that.
So our captain is going to be Space Dandy, a dandy guy in space.
I had one Space Dandy run, but it didn't go very hot.
We already have the ship named the Aloha Way, of course. QT, right? That's what the robot's name is.
Yes.
And then Meow.
It would be nice if you had a human, an NG.
And like a cat person.
Well, there's no cat person. I guess maybe a mantis. You could.
Lanius. Remember that episode where they're all the different realities of them
Yeah,
we
the
just
episode
watched?
we watched earlier today.
Yeah. And then
I do remember that episode.
and then there's like the part
About an hour ago.
with depressed Dandy and the cat.
That was too funny. This is gonna be really weird for anybody that doesn't know what Space Dandy
Yeah,
is.
please look up Space Dandy and do yourself a favor.
Maybe watch episode 1 or 2 if you like it. Watch some more. If you don't, well, do your thing. I'm not going to judge you.
I will. You better watch Space Dandy Dreamers. I'm kidding. You don't have to, but you do have to. This does reflect the views of CBS.
So let's see. What does the Zoltan ship start with?
Well, we've got our
Does this
Zoltan
lay out B or
shields.
C?
This is B. We've got our Zoltan shields, but we have no real shields. It's going to take 100 scrap to upgrade our shields to the first
because
level.
it's a weak system.
Yep, because it's a weak system. Everything else seems
Then
not
after
weak.
that, it's normal.
Yep, after that it's just 20 for the first one, and etc. We don't have a lot of power right away, but we have some great weapons. We have 2 ion blasters, which means you can keep 2 systems offline once you get the shields down. Like, just constantly, like, keep them down, which I like to do, shields and weapons. And then the pike beam just destroys if you can't test it on your own ship. But the beam is like, zoop. It's very big. The description says it cuts across whole rooms or some crap. Cuts across entire ships in a single beam. I don't know. I think I'm gonna attack them because I'm just gonna start out by attacking them.
Alright, now let's see what you do with those
Let's try and see if we can get a good spot. Like that is a great angle. I basically just have to take it down before that drone takes out my... Oh, click. Oh, we
don't
got
leave it down for this
damage
long
already.
enough.
It's down. We need to get the...
Because it'll do 2 ion damage.
This is why I like to keep the auto fire on for when I play as this ship.
Yeah, it seems very useful.
That missile's gonna hit us right in the people.
Alright, you gotta upgrade your weapon so you can get your pike beam back.
I'll just take 1 ion blast off.
Yeah, because you can't do any damage with just the ion.
Yeah. Which is super lame because I just lost all the charge I'd built up. I know that seems kind of like a random spread, but it doesn't matter. No, the
Oh yeah,
weapons,
you'll take them out.
I'm just gonna keep the weapons down, like...
They only have 3 hull left. You'll take them out as long as you take the shields down.
I am gonna change the pike beam. Because I need to do it when they...
No,
No way,
we can get more scrap.
Yeah.
We don't need fuel right now.
We got a bunch of stuff to take care of on the ship. Meow and QT, we need you cleaning up. I don't have a backup battery, do I? That'd be really useful, wouldn't it? I'm actually gonna have you put out the fire too, because this is important. Dandy, you should really be helping. You asshole.
So, I'm meaning to ask you,
Mm-hmm.
when you jump from sector to sector or from beacon to beacon, at the beginning of the sector, do you try and make it so that you have sort of like a route planned out?
I do like to plan my route through. I usually just...
Or do you just sort of go, like, where's the best place to move right now? And
oh yeah, let's take a look at where we're going. Well, why don't we do that in a second?
It's sort of, I feel like, a mixture of both. You've got to keep both in mind.
Yeah, it's nice to just go in a random direction, but you have to try and hit as many points as you can, but sometimes you want to go fast through a sector, so it all depends on what you're planning on doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's all, you gotta be flexible in this game. I think that's like the key point of the whole game. Practically. Oh, this is what I was doing before.
Adaptation.
I keep
Everything's situational.
2 of the Zoltans in the weapon room so that I can power up everything. What did this distress beacon? We got Dandy, he's got a little injured, but it won't be too bad. That's worth it in my mind, considering I don't have anything that can use the drone parts. I'm gonna go backwards, try and hit as many points as I can. Nah, this shouldn't be an issue at all. Since it has no shields, all you do is just...
I'd say even take something out of your ion and put it in your jets, your engines for more evasion.
I don't even think it's gonna shoot before I stun it. And I have the Zoltan shield too. Did you see that? The laser hit the stun shot, and it ended up nothing happened.
Cancel each other out.
Yep, that was weird. I didn't realize that would happen.
Sometimes it happens to drones and stuff too.
Yeah, sometimes your drone will just get shot by a laser.
Ion beam or a laser.
They're dead. Easy money. Money. We're just saving up for that $100 for the shields. That's our first goal. So we need the 100 for the shields. That's super offensive. I'm super offended.
I wonder if it made any noise.
I have no mouth, yet I must scream. Oh god.
Nothing you can do about it, except for just enjoy it.
Cry. And Leo just farted, in case everyone doesn't know already. And it's the worst thing in the whole world.
It smells really good.
I don't think he's telling the truth. We're shooting our beams again. We're doing the same basic concept. We're going to keep their shields down, his weapons down. And,
one of the weapons.
Well, yeah, it's as down as we can get them. It compounds kind of, but then we get the laser beam.
There we go.
That seems to be the most number of rooms I can hit.
Effective.
So it's a very effective strategy. This is a really strong ship. Certainly in the early game. Looking for some better weaponry, maybe.
Upgrade
some with missiles.
Soon.
Yeah, we're close to the shields. We have a ton of fuel.
There's a lot of scrap. I feel like you could do the shields. Oh wait,
yeah.
I forgot about the price.
Maybe. Oh, I literally knew that. I thought about that before, and I was just like, I bet that's gonna be a sun. I don't even know what would prompt me to predict that. That's really good beam.
Maybe you just have psychic abilities. Quick. What are the lottery numbers for next week?
12873 and counting. That doesn't make sense. All right, take him out.
What about the power?
I'm gonna like pre-drain all my oxygen. Like this. I'm just gonna say open all doors. I'm just gonna keep the rooms that they're in closed and just open everything. So when the place catches fire, there's nothing where it sticks. It doesn't stick.
What about when your rooms catch fire and people are stuck in them?
I'll put them out. It could be bad. It could be good. Look at that. Perfect.
That was a pretty good strategy. I've never actually thought of that before.
I'm gonna leave them open for now because I can just reclose them when we get to the next thing. FTL drive is charging. Change that up. Get out of here right now. I'm gonna go there first and then up to this store. Hopefully this isn't a fight. we're just gonna say we don't need his services. But we really should fight him.
I'd say fight him.
We can take him on easily. Let's close all the doors first. First things first. Line up our weapons. Shields. Weapon. And our pike beam. Get it started right now. That looks like a beautiful shot. Okay, did you see how many rooms that hits?
Yeah, that's one thing I like about the Rebel ships. They've got a lot of rooms in order to hit.
Yeah.
A lot of rooms tightly packed together.
The Zoltans also have a similar situation going for them. Come on, shoot. That's right.
Wow. That did a lot.
Metric F ton of damage.
I've never seen them. Oh, it's because it's the pike beam. Probably one of the best beams in the game.
Longest beam in the game, certainly. I think that the fire beam is one of the coolest beams in the whole game, easily. And the fire beam drone is one of the most devastating things that a ship can face. It's just like when you get your shields down, it's just running train on you. Okay, done.
Setting every room on fire.
Shields activated. We're gonna buy some power too.
That's a good idea. We're really running low on power.
There we got shields. What we should do, but it's tough to do and you can easily mess it up, is if you micromanage your shield so that you don't have any shields until you lose your Zoltan shield, you can dodge more shots and thus keep your Zoltan shield longer.
That's smart. I never thought of that.
I came up with that one myself, but it's really like if you mess up, because you're paying attention to so many things, you know. I'm gonna try it right now. We don't need that yet, so we're gonna put the same old song and dance here. These guys have good ships for taking on beams because they're not very easy to hit a lot of rooms. You know, I really should make that this way instead.
I definitely agree.
I don't think it's gonna work in time, is it?
Alright, don't forget
Yeah,
to switch
perfect.
your shields back on unless you're going to surrender right here. But
No, I don't think I'm even gonna need to. Might as well do it now. And they're out of there.
very good. Very well done.
The halberd beam is really strong too. I have so much
the
fuel.
halberd beam dominates.
This is quite the opposite of the problem we were having last time. I'm gonna immediately upgrade my reactor like a bunch, as much as I can.
Yeah, scrap is a little hard to come by in this run.
So
Fuel is very plentiful.
we're able to fully power at this point. That might be Devon. I'm gonna go there and then to the exit. I'm not gonna mess with that intermediate step. Sweet. This is great. We needed another fight. Shields. Weapons. Big old laser blast to take out a bunch of spots.
So we're just sticking with the same old strategy here.
Really basic. You know, you guys have seen this the whole time.
Now that we have shields up, we're probably going to prioritize maybe subsystems. Maybe getting another system in there.
Oh, yeah, you know, what we really want to do is get... It would be really nice to get, like, a Hermes missile.
Yeah, a good weapon.
Or just, like, a missile weapon, something we could shoot.
Even a bomb weapon might be effective.
A bomb could be pretty helpful, too. Like, the fire bomb is great. Can't stress that enough. No way, surrender, not an option. Alright.
More scrap.
A little more scrap, still got some missiles. I said I wasn't going to go here. I think I'm going to stick with that because...
Really?
I said
So much
in
fuel.
my head I was like, I'm not going to go to that
I feel like
spot, and then there was a sun.
Utilize the amount of fuel they have to find scrap.
There was a sun there. I'm going to still go to one more location because
Fair enough.
I certainly have the fuel for it. You guys are getting fought. Try to be a hero.
Yeah, let's see how much scrap we can get. They were asking for 11, but
Look at
I feel
how
like you
little
can get
hull.
more just from fighting
Look
them.
at their hull. We're gonna destroy them in like no time. That's not what I want to do. I'm gonna go like this.
There you go.
You gotta think outside the box a little bit. This is what I'm gonna do, so that they're offset, so that they make sure that that one hits like that. Cool. Laser beam!
There we go. That's just a little
Except
bit
the more generous bribe. Still, dude, that's no scrap. I mean, we could potentially get something from the people we rescue, too.
Exactly.
So at this point, it's definitely worth it to kill them, and they're nothing to us right now.
I usually try and save people for that exact reason. It can make you getting like 40 to scrap to getting like 100 scrap.
Yeah, easily.
Especially if you have the scrap recovery arm.
Scrap recovery arm, OP.
So 12, let's see. They healed you.
Hey.
That's not bad.
Sweet. Not upset about that
Didn't
at
get
all.
any fuel or any extra parts, but it doesn't matter.
Nope, but hey, we're on our way to the next sector, and we're alright. Pirates, Zoltan.
Well, I'd say go through the friendly sector, but
I think I'm gonna go to the pirates. Just because let's try and get a ton of scrap early on. Like, the more fights you can get in,
the more scrap.
it's a
I
dangerous sector.
like where you're going. Go to the distress. I usually go to the distress beacons
If
because
we
they're
go
either
this way-
fight or you can like help someone out, and then they usually give you stuff. I always think they're pretty good places to go. Yeah, I say that's a good way to go.
We gotta make sure. No, see, that doesn't connect. None of these connect to the exit.
You can
So
go
you
up
have
there a
to
little
go
bit
make
and
sure.
then go back around.
Like this?
Maybe you can go around
Here,
this
here,
way.
here. That's what we'll do.
Maybe I was thinking maybe just to hit a little bit more stuff on the way. But
We'll see what the maximum we can do.
Oh,
This
it's
is
one of
always a
these
sketchy
ones.
one. I'm gonna do
I
this
usually send my
because the
crew in
damage
there
to the hull isn't bad because we're at full hull. I figured the only thing that we were gonna get was hull damage.
I usually, this early on in the game, I send my crew in anyway because I feel like the game's going to be forgiving and not be evil to you.
But it just did, so I would rather not lose a crew member when I rely on crew member right now to keep the ship powered.
Yeah, I guess you got to
Oh, hey, I'm gonna do the thing I always do, which is
Sometimes the game just
Upgrade.
isn't forgiving.
undo.
We've all had
Do
those
this
runs.
first. Blast doors are great. I'm a huge fan of blast doors. The better your doors are, the easier it is to take care of intruders, because the more time you have to deal with them. Also, there's some quest objectives that you can get away with doing stuff because you have blast doors. That seems like I don't even need it, but I'm gonna just do it because it's such a good deal. Can't pass that up. So you're saying go to here and here and here and here and
Yeah.
here and here?
Yeah.
Is that more spots? Yeah, that's definitely more
Oh,
spots.
definitely, yeah.
Pulsar.
You could probably even hit that other one.
This is not going to be too bad, I don't think. I think
Because
we're
then you
gonna-
could hit them all on the way back.
I think we're going to be able to really wreck these guys. Yeah, that's it. Well, could we even do one more room?
Oh my gosh. That's scary.
That's destructive right there. They're definitely going to get hit by the ion pulse too, so
Hopefully your weapons don't get hit by that.
it usually hits your shields first. Please take this and let us live. That is not a good enough surrender option to me to not kill you instantly because I have such a good angle on your ship. They were probably just like, what the hell was that? There's laser cracks over their bow.
You all really gotta assert your dominance. These pirates, they're bad people.
Yeah, we're in the pirate-controlled sector
See,
that
that
wrecked
was a
Pirate
great-
Face.
Very great trade-off. You got more than twice as much scrap.
Yeah, exactly.
Same amount of fuel they were offering. You have plenty of fuel though, so fuel
Let's
shouldn't
jump
really be
outta
an
here.
incentive at all. No,
Don't go out there. Yeah, go that way.
Okay. Really hope we don't run into a sun. We will never. Let's hope we can get another crew member here.
You're really like afraid of the suns, but I don't mind them.
I'm not a fan of the sun.
I don't think you could do that.
And that's 4. And that's 4 again. That's only 3.
I think 4 is the max that you're gonna get on this one.
Okay, but what do I want to hit? I think I want to
I
hit.
think you should hit the shields and the weapons. Yeah, like through there.
I liked. Oh, you mean like the.
Oh, you can get 5.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Good trade-off.
Ah, did I just do that?
Yeah, wrong one. Trying to offset your ion beams.
Yeah, but it's fine. They ended up both hitting anyway. Okay, let's hit him with that laser.
There you go. Get those weapons down.
Yeah,
Not gonna bother you at all.
Pirate Invader down.
Yeah,
It must have been so much fun to design the. There we are, Phillips.
Oh, cool, a rock guy.
Rock guy.
I always love having very diverse crew.
Being able to be immune to
Fire
is super helpful.
Plus, he's very sturdy in attacks.
I'm gonna have him over here because this way he'll be in a centralized location where he can easily access other rooms.
Only bad
Because he's so slow. Oh my god, it's actually like abysmal how slow they are. Cool, we're gonna make that before the rebels do. That's the dandy way, you know. You fire a warning shot across their bow. Sure is a shiny ship you got there. We just intimidate them. Whoo, man, we are staying right outside of just outside of this. This is not bad. This is not the end of the world.
Asteroids are good for you because you have the Zoltan shield.
When I drop their weapons and shield thing, and then be able to
slice and dice, man, with the pike beam. Honestly, I really like this setup. I should unlock it. I just don't like the first Zoltan.
It keeps their shields down, basically. Oh, they shot down my... Oh, it's shooting down asteroids. Okay. Their defense drone is shooting down asteroids. Come on, pike beam. Huh?
With that first ion beam, but it doesn't really matter. Huh. It's a pretty decent offer, but you've got so much fuel that...
We really don't have a problem with just killing everyone. They're gonna get killed probably by asteroids before we even... Yeah, they're dead.
There you go. I almost always take that option to kill them anyway when I'm playing.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be ruthless. Pirates are just, a bunch of assholes anyway.
Cool.
Sweet. We're dodging the asteroids. We're passing by, Oh, okay.
There's some intruders. You've got some blast doors, so maybe you can bleed out their oxygen a little bit before you...
Why don't we do this? Like open...
they took out your system.
Open all doors. No, I just pressed the wrong one.
It didn't open your blast doors, though, so don't forget to open those.
You mean my airlocks?
Yeah. Oh, there they are.
Honestly, everyone can just group up in here. If anyone actually comes in there, they're just going to get wrecked. And I don't really care if they destroy my systems. It really doesn't matter at all. They're all going to choke out shortly anyway.
Pretty sure there's only that one. Oh, there they are.
Kill them, boys.
Oh, okay. You're going to want to close your doors over there so you're dying of oxygen.
Yeah.
There you go. No. Okay.
It's cool because the Zoltan automatically power the medbay when they go into it, so you don't even need to worry about powering it.
Never thought of that before.
They're trying to go to their original stations. I had never reassigned them. Phillips, you can go here real quick and heal up, because that would probably be beneficial. I'm going to do a sensors upgrade. And that's all for now, because I want to buy something soon. At least, aha!
Beautiful.
Nicely timed. I didn't even realize. You should check that first.
What are you trying to
buy? Just, I want to look around. I want to buy something. If maybe a person. I'm thinking a crew member. There's a mantis right there, and that's pretty sweet.
You could only afford the human.
You're wrong. You're right. I don't need any fuel. I don't need any missiles. I could afford this human. But humans are common and uninteresting after all. I don't know. Disregard for individual lives led to their evolution as a vicious warrior race. Rigopoulos. I don't know. I think I might just save it because I don't really think I necessarily need
save
this
the
guy.
scrap.
I'm gonna repair though. How about that? Oops. No reason not to repair ever, basically.
Unless you're trying to save your scrap.
Yeah. But when you only have that much to repair.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Save a lot of money, probably like 9 hull or something like that. Still
Yeah.
know it's 25, so same 14.
We're gonna go to the rock place because we're gonna hope to get the rock cruiser quest. That's what we're looking for here. Maximum number of spots. I think go like
Definitely
this.
go around the bottom and then double back, and then you can hit a lot of spots this place. You could probably even double back around here, go like this.
We gotta make sure not to hit anywhere sketchy, but we're gonna hit this one first and then diagonally backwards. Because you don't want to get caught up by the Federation. That could get really sketchy. Okay. Still only one shield ships. So these guys get wrecked by the beam too. Second beam is going to be the same exact thing, but starting from the weapons room.
I wish you were getting like really exciting weapons, like the Chain Vulcan. That thing rocks.
The chain Vulcan. Back to the chain Vulcan again. Chain Vulcan does indeed rock.
I just can't get over that weapon.
It was so sick. Yeah, it was just like basically you start out alright and then you just start hammering them.
Once you
And
get
they
your
can't do
shields
anything
down,
about it.
done, you're just constantly spraying them with lasers.
With that 4 power that it takes to keep it online, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, that's what intrigued me though. I wouldn't have, like, I was like, 4 powers, this must be a really good weapon.
They have a shield.
And then I tried it out and I thought it was amazing.
Should we do that thing again?
No, not the whole thing.
I think it's
You
gonna
want
work.
them to have to fight through it.
I'm gonna close the doors that I need to close.
I mean, the more doors they have to go through, the more your systems are, like, less fucked.
It doesn't matter at all if my systems get fucked.
Oh yeah, no one's fighting.
They managed to close that one? This is lame. Well, they're just gonna have to stay on board and hopefully not become an issue in this next spot.
I'd say really take those guys out before you jump anymore.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna wait here, but I couldn't wait at the sun.
Maybe you should
It
just
really
like
doesn't
drain them
matter
of
if
oxygen.
they...
Because
I can't right now. I can't because my doors are broken.
Oh.
They'll come in here next. They...
Yeah, you open the door so strangely, man.
I thought it was gonna work out, but it really didn't. They just broke the oxygen thing, so I'm gonna like send these two guys to just skip right past everybody, and you're gonna go back up here. This is just kind of funny to me, because we're just like stuck in this awkward...
Yeah, it's very awkward. Well, now you have control over your doors.
They just run into their room and then just start...
Uh-oh. These guys are gonna get pretty upset soon. Yeah, now they're gonna starve. There we go. Man, you're having a lot of trouble controlling those doors there. It's kind of embarrassing, actually. Are you gonna upload this video?
Shh. That did get awkward, but it'll be fine. We're gonna close all doors.
So this was a good example of what not to do when you get intruders on board.
Look, nothing matters if they aren't... I just went silent for that entire time. Nothing matters if they're not... If they're in no danger. I don't think it matters at all if you're slow to get them.
Maybe we could edit that part out.
You can if you want. I'm gonna leave it in there. I'm gonna be real about my only slightly goodness at this game. Look, he's just punching it. He's just like, boom.
Next time I'll cap it, so it'll actually be fun to watch.
Yeah. You can sit there and just insult me over and over again. I'll kick you off the stream. The dream stream. It's sort of what we're doing. We're not actually live streaming though. We should do that sometime soon with Matt Buckley when he gets back from Greece. That's Sono Beach.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Phillips, Actually, just everyone back to your spots, except that I forgot to do that last time. Still. So, they can't actually remember their spots. Okay, we're ready to jump forward now. Well, we could go to the store, but alright, yeah, we'll go to the store and then we'll like sort of like parabola up through it.
Have you already explained to the dreamers how Matt is
Chain ion.
Matt is good away?
Matt did a whole update video.
Oh, he explained it. Alright. So this is why you're seeing FTL right now instead of
Instead of good old-fashioned Pokemon. I love Pokemon, but
Pokemon's great. But so is FTL. And so are a lot of other games.
okay, this is really cool, but I don't have a drone system, so it doesn't really matter. Backup battery's great. We got scrap recovery arm, shield charge booster, fire suppression is not that very fantastic, but it is
I feel
nice.
like you should get the scrap recovery arm.
I could get a burst later.
Such little scrap right now.
There's that weapon I wanted, but it's a Pegasus and not a Hermes. I don't want to have to use
Power it
3
up.
power. Oh, 2 projectiles for the cost of 1. It shoots 2 missiles.
That's really cool. Maybe you should give it a go.
Well, would I use? How would I use it? Would I use it with 3? So like 1 ion in that. But I really like the pike beam. You know, I'm gonna stick with the weapon setup I got right now because it's been working out really very well, quite well.
I'd say that's a good idea. I'd say get the scrap recovery arm.
I got half a mind to buy scrap recovery arm and then repair myself. Since
That
fuel
wasn't too bad.
fuel is not a problem.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about fuel at all.
There goes Earth right there. Oh, asteroid belt. Of course I picked the wrong one. Okay.
Well, being on the Zoltan shield, you're protected from the asteroids for some time.
Decently well, yeah. There, that hits literally every one of their systems with 1 beam. Which should be absolutely destructive on all levels. Alright, power up the engines a little better. Maybe dodge something.
I really like this game. It's a really well-made game.
Oh, wow, they both hit the shield at the same time. Well, dead. Practically dead. Oh, they're getting destroyed. This is what it feels like to be us in the last episode. Just getting wrecked with no hope of survival. But they don't have a restart button that they can just hit and quit before they have to get blown apart.
I've never seen a game with a combat style like this, with so much thought put behind it, I feel like.
So fast-paced and yet
So
so
many different options.
strategic.
It's very fast-paced, but you can pause the game and
Yeah, at any time. Makes it like I don't think I would be able to do this if it didn't let you pause.
it wouldn't even be possible to do it multiplayer.
Multiplayer.
I mean, like, ship against ship. Because you would both want to pause the game.
No, yeah, you just couldn't have pausing. That would be like the meta, like the real game. If it was competitive, they would have to have.
Maybe they can make it a way
like
so
that.
you both have to be paused.
We're gonna wait to shoot this until the first one shoots.
Although you both would be pausing the game and updating your strategy,
Does missed the first one?
it would just never work.
Come on, Pike Beam.
As much as I would love to see a competitive game like FTL, it would be tough to implement.
That's what we're thinking. Well, that's a great idea as a game. Basically, the idea of a ship versus ship combat game that's multiplayer and as strategic as this. But the idea is that some stuff is just better than other stuff. So if your ship was just outright better than somebody else's ship, you would just win, you know? It's really tough to balance this game. And how would you?
You would have systems that would dominate over other systems, and then
Like hacking and mind control would be so annoying. Well, I naturally wouldn't probably have those things. Because those might be, you know, FTL onlys. Let's see if we can hit better than that.
I think you could get more rooms.
There's all their systems again. Alright. We're gonna wait for the first, again, ion beam, again and again and again. This is our strategy against these ships. We shoot their shields with the first one. Then That one hits the weapons, powers down that beam, the feisty little beam they got right there, and they get lasered.
It's a good hit from those lasers on your Zoltan shield.
Yeah, but they took a worse hit, I think. I'd vote.
Oh, definitely.
I'd sure as vote.
There goes your Zoltan shield.
They want to give me a lot of missiles, but I'd
say
really
take the
just
missiles.
like to.
You're not gonna get too much more scrap from them. Oh wait, you have the scrap recovery on. Whatever is your call. You're the one playing right now.
I'm gonna blast them. We haven't shown any mercy yet. How can we show mercy now?
Ruthless. That's the way I like it.
Oh, hey, they hit a lot of our stuff.
Awkward.
That'll be alright.
Maybe you should have surrendered.
Well, the rock people can bite back, that's for certain.
That was good. That was not bad.
That was not bad. We got a good amount of scrap there. Alright, Charlie, or Phillips. Nah, I'm gonna have these two guys do it. I'm gonna have them go as a pair. So that they can both get that repair skill boosted. Since I'd really like to have them be able to repair quickly.
So what are you thinking of investing your money into next? Your scrap?
I'm really not certain. I would like very much to have another subsystem, maybe drones, because I do have a couple of drones. I could at least sell the parts for them potentially. Should we do that?
Other subsystem you can buy is the battery backup.
I mean subsystem. I meant just another system.
Right. Is there anything else though besides the backup battery as a subsystem that you can buy?
I don't think so. There's one. Isn't there like a special one for? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna hit like that, and I'm gonna offset them again.
I know one of the ships. It doesn't start with
Dodged. Oh, that's brutal for them.
It doesn't start with any of the surveillance subsystem. You have to buy that one.
Really? No scanners?
Mm-hmm. No scanners.
Which one is that? So like the
Can't
rock
remember
one or
the
the
blank
slug
one.
one? It might be the slug one because the slugs wouldn't have scanners if they're in the nebulas anyway, you know? Like what need do they have for scanners? Goodbye, rock friends. You were fun to kill. You didn't even try to surrender. Sweet. A store right before the end, too. This is coming up. Millhouse. If I may steal another one of Northern Lions' colloquialisms. I'm thinking...
Cloaking?
Cloaking.
What's on page 2?
You know? We got Swarm Missile, which is cool. We got another Zoltan.
Oh, Venus Varnus. He knows.
Vetus Varnus.
He can, he's really good at repair. Just like Dell.
The funky Homo sapien. Oh, I just bought him by accident. I didn't really actually mean to.
He's under each snare.
Intangible. Anyway, I should have bought the cloaking. I really did not mean to do that. Thinking of selling this. Although, did they have drone system? No. You know?
You could sell one your ion.
We could get the crew teleporter and send Phillips in on people. But I feel like that's too much for my brain to comprehend if I don't have a mantis.
It's dangerous without a cloning room.
Mm-hmm.
A clone bay. You could buy a clone bay though, but
it takes over your... It also heals him every jump, which is nice. I'm gonna buy this, I think.
A reverse ion field?
Yeah, I really like that. It's very helpful. And...
Oh, the swarm missiles though. They're so good.
Should I buy this or what?
They're so cool. I don't know.
It only requires 2 power. 130 means I can get that and probably the other thing. Is that really true?
You could get both.
Oh yeah, I could get both easily. Well, I'm gonna do that then.
There we go. Not bad. You made off pretty good with this shop.
Yeah, definitely. I need to upgrade my weapons as soon as I can. But in the meantime...
I'd say take off both your ion beams and use the swarm missiles.
Well, I'm going to save my missiles for a long time. So I really need them on like a strong ship.
Right, that's a good idea.
I'm going to do this trade so I can just keep that infinite fuel up. And let's just get on to the next sector.
Well, you don't use your...
Hope we're not coming around to be too long here, but I don't know if we should cut this and make it a two-part one. Or what we should do, but I'm going to go forward. I'm going to do this sector.
You could go up and around.
Okay.
You'd hit a lot. Plus, with this amount of fuel, it's so crazy.
Definitely going in on these guys right now because
I can't believe
I still only have one shield.
At one point, you had like 39 fuel. I think that's the most I've ever seen anyone have.
These guys are going to probably get decently wrecked by this.
I say you could hit 5 if you went like this direction, but I would understand why you want to take the teleporter and the pilot out.
And the med bay too and everything. Should have offset those because that didn't work out. Oh, it did.
Good, you resist their ion weapon. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Wow, I'm surprised that not only did their mid bay survived. That's all I'm surprised by. That means they have investment in their med bay, which seems kind of random.
I'm sure most of the ships
Goodbye,
are very randomly generated.
mantises. Yeah, I'd love to take a look at the code for the random generation of the ships.
They have some of the code up on the wiki.
Is that how you pronounce that usually? I definitely always say
The wiki.
Oh, they give us a guy who's good at fighting, like an NG that's good at fighting.
And he could be your pilot too, if your pilot.
Yeah, I would like to switch my pilot. Oh, dude, I have Vitus Furnace. Okay.
Dandy.
Dandy's great, and he is a great pilot, as we all know. However,
I'd say put the...
just leave him in the oxygen room and never have to worry about my oxygen going down. Just kidding.
He's more useful inside of either the door... Well, actually, never mind.
He's going to be my new pilot, and Vitus is going to become my new shields guy, I think. Well, I'd really like to have 2 people in the shields room. Eventually. I'm going to send Phillips down here, because then he can manage all these systems. Like, I'm even going to put him right here for now.
No, put him inside the door so they're stronger.
But he's so slow. Okay, at least it's here and not here. We got the 90. We can upgrade this, which is what we were going to do. And then we were going to I would like to start working on more shields.
That's not a bad idea. You can't afford any other systems.
Yep. There's a store there, but that's not really an issue. I think we're going to make like a big fat maze, like dash through all that.
Yeah.
Let's go here first, though. I think we can actually skip the store if we feel like it. I think that would be worth doing. I'm going to be a hero because freak these people in the face. Let's start out. Same way as usual. This is the first time it's not going to technically work because I'm going to need both pointed their way. That looks good to me. Yeah, that looks good to me. Okay, I was thinking in my brain about other possible options for that. This is looking good. This is looking good. These guys are not too strong. I'm a little bit concerned about that having resisted my... There we go.
Yeah,
gotta be careful not to let that. Not to let that.
Let the pipe beam hit the shields while they're still up.
There we go. That was 2 on that shot, but now it's gonna start shooting a spread to both, and they're changing priority to running away. I'm gonna still say no because we got that scrap recovery arm.
Really
we just did a ton of damage to them. Certainly don't need missiles right now. I have a ton of fuel, just a ton, just more than I've ever had before. This is going so much better than the stealth cruiser run because we're using a very bulky ship that focuses on defense.
Huh. It's a Rebel Scout. Would you like more jumps in here? I think that'd be a good idea.
You know, that would let us really jump around here.
Get off your feet and jump around.
I'm gonna skip the ship. Skip the store because I don't have enough scrap to really. Yeah, and I have this one delayed flight jump too, so I like that a lot. We're definitely gonna come in here and save these guys. This is not looking too bad at all.
You could even probably wrap around to those beginning beacons.
This is a big missile. No, I don't think that's smart. I think that's reaching too far. We're gonna wait on those to just pummel. Since we have the Zoltan shield, we don't have to worry. We're gonna look around for like what's our best laser option. That looks to be about it. Being able to hit weapons and everything like that. Oof, that's perfect.
Weapons and shields, my two favorite rims to hit.
Naturally.
I know you're very keen to the driver though.
It's very good to knock out their evasion.
Important.
It's very good to knock out their evasion. I really should have done that a little differently, but that was cool because it was like an X across their ship, and we just wrecked them, if I may use the vernacular.
Oh wow!
And the NG just joined our team.
You've got a very stacked crew right now. I'd say put them in the surveillance room. You got it.
Yep. All right. Let's upgrade that shield so we can get that second level shield, and we'll do 2 layers of that, and we'll do a little bit of that. That looks good. That looks good as is. I might even upgrade that. I might consider upgrading the oxygen because it's really, really nice to have that, to be able to see orange oxygen and not just always red, you know, like have your system not always go straight to red. But
Right.
for now we'll wait. I'm gonna go up here.
I'd say go back there. You get one more jump.
I think that's pushing it.
No.
I just think that's pushing it. I don't want to push it. I have been given the gift of those people. We're gonna do that because that was great. Distressed beacon. See, look, they're already there. I don't want to be one beacon ahead of them. Because what if I want to be able to.
Than they do.
Not every time. Depends on the distance between the beacons. We're gonna do that.
Well, I think you made a good decision. Even if it's not my decision.
We really need one of those to hit. One of them missed. We need both of them to hit, rather. Now they're missing again. Come on, ion stuff. We really need you to not miss. This flak is going to be dangerous for us.
Maybe you invest in the swarm missile for this one.
I think it's going to work out. We just need to shoot this time and not miss.
There you go, shoot.
That was good.
Thought for a second you were gonna miss it there.
Switching to other side.
Are you gonna shoot them both onto the ion blaster? Onto his shield? Oh, too late. It's already happened. There you go.
There we go. And now that their evasion is down, like, that was why I wanted to hit that first laser across the top part. This is my favorite song that the game plays. I want to give them like a ton of stuff because sometimes they do really good things for you.
Yeah, last time I did that, they didn't give me much, but
Yeah.
oh, those are super helpful.
Super helpful. Means you don't have to worry about. Oh, do I have to get rid of something?
Mm-hmm. That's a shame, though. I'd say it's better than the scrap recovery arm.
You know, that's what I was gonna do too. 10% is not amazing. Wait, I can put it in my cargo bay? Oh no.
Unless you really want to use that reverse ion field.
I do like the reverse ion field a lot. I think it helps a ton against the flagship. This is going really, really well. Really sitting pretty right now. We're gonna attack that guy right away.
Oh, he's got the cloaking.
He's got cloaking, but you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this.
Yeah, because you're tired of the 2 shields, right?
Yeah. Although in the meantime, I sort of have to just, you know, poke at him, which is kind of unfortunate. But I'm gonna let it charge all the way.
That's the best way to do it. It's a really fun weapon. I had the swarm missiles and the Vulcan chain Vulcan. That was pretty dirty. I got so far. You saw how far I got. I beat the flagship twice, and I almost killed them, but it wasn't as far as I got that first time when I got him down to 3 hull points.
I just missed all 3.
Man, it's a shame. Sucks to suck.
Doesn't it? I feel like I should have just stuck with my double ions. I'm gonna go back to that. Since I could take out ships like that pretty effectively. The NG medbot dispersal bit being super useful right now. Alright, that sound just means that we're
Getting there.
looking at some kind of low health, that's all. Really low. As it hits their shields, they cloaked just in time.
Still shields down. That's good for
That was
you.
great for me, and I missed the
shield, yeah.
shield room, which was pretty unfortunate.
It's kind of silly. No time to line it up.
Yeah. We should play hardcore no pause.
Oh my gosh, I wouldn't even imagine. Like, why bother?
It's just
Game's
like,
made for pausing.
yeah, this game is like you literally need to pause, but it would be really exciting and fun to play without pausing. Please keep the shields down long enough too. Thank you. Shoot the beam. Good. We only took 3 points of fall damage, and we got a solid amount of everything else. We just don't have... These are drones, right? Yeah. They're cool, but they're gonna get sold. Oh, let's upgrade that power maybe a little bit. No. Weapons. If we can get everything online at once. Yeah. Now we're very, very, very stacked. We're gonna really dance all over this place. Hit as many locations as we can. Platforming an offer. 5
pretty good
fuel
offer,
for
but
7 scrap.
What do you think? Do you need it? You've got a lot of
One
fuel.
time I got attacked when I rejected it, but that time was not it, so.
Staying ahead of the fleet.
Yep, staying ahead of the fleet. They want 7 fuel for 4 missiles. I don't really need to do that at all.
Let's save your missiles so you can swarm.
Oh yeah, the swarm. I'm so glad the swarm only costs 1 missile. I like these ones, even if it's a trap. It's not usually a problem. Can this go diagonally? Yes. Okay, cool. We're gonna go like that. I can't. I keep pointing to the screen in real life. I hope that you guys saw that motion. Like that. Okay. We're gonna finish these guys off as fast as we can. We're not going to use the swarm unless we absolutely have to. Because we're trying to save missiles. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We got both their systems offline, looks like. And the beam's going. And we'll switch the
Pretty
beam.
Easy. Finish them off. Oh, that flak got really lucky and missed. They have a flak too. Did you see how much that was?
Yeah, a lot of different stuff just hit me. Nice, they're dead. They did fire though.
Wow, everything missed. Their flak.
I wonder if that's
missed
actually...
twice.
Oh, there's an intruder on board this whole time, and them NG medbots have just been letting my pilot punch the... And he's the combat efficient NG that we got.
Yeah, those med bots are super helpful.
I think he's gonna win. I'm gonna let him win. I know it's gonna come close, but I'm gonna let him win. I know you can do it. Yes. I believed in him. I was ready though to
I
click.
believe in a thing called love.
I think we're just gonna make this if we do it just the way I said before with the zigzag pattern. Cool, usable drone schematic to sell. They're about to, which means they aren't gonna be there. Or I'm an idiot.
Inside
but
the circle a little bit.
okay, well I can take them out. They don't seem like a huge problem. I just hope I don't get hit by the anti-ship battery, rather.
You got your Zoltan shields up. Cross your fingers.
Yep, plus I got the swarm missile, so. You gotta let them. There we go.
Inside there.
I think I'm gonna shoot the swarm missile so that I can take them out quicker.
That's not a bad idea. Except for
All
you missed
right.
everything.
Thing was, I hit their engines and their pilot with the first laser.
They had their engines healed by then.
What are you doing in there, Teledari?
I'd say maybe jump.
I am intending to jump as soon as I can.
Well, a little lapse in judgment, but didn't put us back
Yeah,
too far.
now we know, for future reference, that was really stupid. Sensor screen.
You'd save about 20 scrap.
I would save scrap. I guess because I already have one boost to the subsystem, so cool. That's cool. That's
now
we
it's
have
fully upgraded.
Yeah, and it's like I didn't actually have to spend any. Well, I did have to spend scrap, but
You saved 21 scrap overall, which is good. You can use that to repair yourself.
you know, I really need to repair that hole in the wall.
Send your engine crew there. Looks right up.
I'm gonna let these guys do it. The medbots, man. The medbots. I don't have to worry about sending people to the thing. Alright, we're gonna go to this slug-controlled nebula.
You could get the slug ship, possibly.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. New ships really is what I want. And since I didn't go for any of the achievements in this one, I'm gonna stop it here, and I'm gonna make this a 2-part.
These
episode.
drag on for a long time,
Yeah,
so you don't want to listen to us talk for this long. We don't want to talk this long.
Okay, I kind of like talking for this long, but that's just me. Well, I'm gonna cut it here, dreamers, and I'll see you in part 2 of FTL episode 2, part 2.